this movie trying to cater to fans of Friday? I hope not, because I don't think they did a good job on it. Meet the Blacks. This is a movie about a family who's trying to move into a new neighborhood and decide, okay, I'm going to live in a really good neighborhood. That's basically what this movie's about, and they have to deal with bad neighbors. Starring Mike Epps and Gary Owen and Zola Hanim, Lily Duvall and Barbara Webb, George Lopez and Mike Tyson, special guests on here. This movie is basically an urban comedy. It tries to cater to people who love Friday. And I just don't think that, okay, I always knew that Mike Epps, I always wanted him to you know, do his own films, you know. And this movie really, it's like a parody of the movie, the 2013 movie The Purge. And that's what happens on this movie, because they have to survive the night, of course. It's the same thing. It's just like you put Mike Epps, you put a bunch of people and the ghetto people, and you put them in the Purge, and that's basically what happens on this movie. There's not much to talk about this movie, really. It's basically, this movie is just a crude comedy that, you know, I mean, I got nothing to say about people that cuss, but really, do they really expect us to swallow or think that this is funny if all they do are the 93 minutes of this film is cussing, curse words? There's nothing really remotely funny on this movie, because I've seen Friday was funny. You know, I've seen a lot of great ghetto comedies, and this is definitely not one of them. You know, with a budget of $900,000, okay, they weren't expecting a whole lot, and a 9.1 million at the box office. You could already tell they didn't have any faith in this movie at all. So you know, basically Mike Epps, Carl Black is framed by criminal drug lord Charlie Murphy, and after having stolen money from a framed criminal drug lord, and Carl kind of believes he's going to be in prison for the next 5 or 6 years. Moves his family, you know, to the neighborhood in Beverly Hills, California, on the same day when all crime becomes legal in a 12-hour period. So basically, like I said, this movie is just like a parody of The Purge. And the end of the movie, I just want to talk about a little bit of spoilers in this movie. There's not much spoilers to talk about, but at the end of the movie, we see Jason Voorhees. So there's going to be a sequel to Meet the Blacks, and hopefully it'll be a lot better than this movie, because this movie was really disappointing for me, because I like Mike Epps. I think he's a funny guy. He's a likable guy. It's just, this movie was a big disappointment. I give this movie a 10 out of 5, no, a 10 out of 4 rating, because it really had nothing to bring to the table at all. It was just like a repetitive comedy where like, if you cuss, you're supposed to laugh about it, you know, or, you know, I mean, anybody can cuss on a movie, you know, and talk be ghetto, but few people can deliver on comedy, you know. And George Lopez and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson he gave a memorable performance for me, because he's always been a funny guy to me, you know, the way he speaks, the way he carries himself, especially with that wig, is hilarious. And of course, George Lopez, being honest, we didn't save this movie, and like I said, none of the guest stars on this movie really saved it, you know. So Meet the Blacks is just a squandered opportunity. It's a very low grade comedy. It's a lot like that movie Vacation, and it just does not deliver. Okay, if you like this video and you want to see more, please like this video. Please subscribe to Film View Network. Subscribe now, and I will continue bringing you my spoiler reviews and celebrity news as well as I can. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.